So hey everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Subnautica. Probably the best water game, survival game that I've ever played. It's probably the perfect example of a successful early access game on Steam, because there was not that many games on Steam that actually has gone from prototype to final release as such as this. It's probably one of my favorite survival games of all time. I've been waiting for it to be finished for the past 4 years. I've been following it probably since the first year that it had come out in early access, and it evolved really great over the time. They took a lot of suggestions from people. It was just a cool journey that the game took place through early access to the final product that we have here. So I'm going to begin with a new game, and I'm going to be playing on survival mode. This means I'll require food, water, and oxygen. Freedom mode has health and oxygen only. You don't have to worry about the food system. Hardcore mode basically means that you can't save scum, and if you die, you permanently die, as well as no alerts. Creative mode basically lets you build everything like, say, in like Minecraft, where you can build recipes without looking for the resources. So I'm going to start in survival mode.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1. You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Yeah, you get free filtered water and 2 nutrition blocks, as well as flares. Now, flares I never really actually use in the game. They're kind of handy if you're brand new to the game, so I usually just use them up. Now, one thing that longtime fans kind of hated what they changed from the intro is that when it booted up and it said you suffered head trauma, originally the PDA actually did a joke where it says, "Congratulations on surviving." They took it out for whatever reason, and everyone hated it. Now, you have 2 options. You can exit the escape pod from the bottom, or exit the escape pod from the top. Both give you actually a cinematic cutscene when you first do it. That's where the Aurora crashed land. It doesn't look too bad.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
And let me unlock the bottom. Let me just get rid of the flares, because I just don't need them for much, but I can show you at least how they look like. They actually last for a really long time. And they don't cause any lag anymore. Alright, the first things I need to do is repair the radio and repair the main bulkhead over here, because the power systems are now offline. Medical kit still functions, which is great. So I can heal myself right now. Let's clear the V-log. Alright, let's check the blueprints. First things we need to do are make a scanner and the repair tool. So I need to find silicon rubber, cave sulfur, and a basic titanium. Now, when you start off the game, you have only 45 units of air, which basically means 45 seconds you could stay down there. It's not long, so you have to be very careful.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Now, unfortunately, when you start the game, the life pod will actually spawn in 5 set locations, and it will be random. You can be closer to the ship, further from the ship. Some areas are better than others. This area where I spawned in is pretty okay. There's nothing dangerous underneath. Gotta just find some titanium. There we go. I do need to eventually find the cave sulfur. Here we go.
New creature discovered. Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Let me grab the peeper over there.
New creature discovered.
I grab as many new fish as I can. Come here, hello, come here.
New creature discovered.
Alright, let me change that beacon back to yellow. I don't like it blue because it blends in too much. I wish the beacons had actually an RGB wheel so that you can choose the color you directly want. Sometimes I want, you know, dark orange, a dark red. Let's cook some food.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Can we build... We got the air bladder. That's an option, true. Alright, so I just need to make a battery. Can't build the battery until I get a second acid mushroom. I forgot it. These 2. Alright, we can start doing
New
this.
blueprint acquired.
Finally make a scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Alright. So we have a power cell unlocked, great. I still need to make the repair tool. I just need to make silicone rubber. That's easy. I have to go to the grapevine field that's near the back of the ship. There's a lot of stuff that I can scan right now since this is the beginning of the game.
Oxygen.
You see how fast oxygen runs out? I need to find the seeds. I don't have a knife yet. Turning off the item that you're holding will speed up your movement because you need both hands to swim better. I hate that when the scanner highlight doesn't follow the animation of what the grapevine or any other basic thing.
New blueprint acquired. Oxygen.
Oh, I almost forgot. See, that's how
Life on this
close.
planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Oh, let me scan the floaters. I can use these. Eat something. That's cool. Thank you. Oh, I forgot they actually hurt you
Oxygen.
when because they float up to the surface. They bang into you. Let's see. Oh, I need to scan them. More copper, which is good. Oh yeah, this cave, right? This cave usually has a lot of the quartz and a few other things. This is the best place to get like
Detecting
copper.
increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Now, can I build... I need silicone rubber. Alright, so I should be able to build a repair tool now. Alright. Now we can repair the life pod systems.
Life pod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Repair now the radio, which is very important.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal. This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
So what I should do is make another waterproof locker. And since it's early game, I can make an air bladder. What this does is it helps you ascend if you're really far down below the water fast. Without any of the main equipment and later you get in the game, this is the best course thing you can do. You simply inflate it and you'll fly to the surface. Right now, I'll need a lot of locker space because this is the only locker that you have and you really don't get much of anything in here. Can I make my knife yet? No, I need more silicone rubber. Right now, I should be able to make a knife. This is very important as well.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
In the old version of the game, most people didn't realize this was a locker. When you started the game, it matched the exact, the seat, so you didn't know it was a locker. So then they made it red, and then they added this glowing icon to, to make you look at it. I'm like, oh, this is a storage container. What I could do is this. I could put this locker down here. There we go. You can name them whatever you want, but since I really don't care what's in the locker, since these are temporary, I just never bother naming them. But here's how the air bladder works. So I don't need... What do I don't need with me? I don't need you guys right now. Nor you. I can do this. Okay. What else do I need? I can make a standard O2 tank, so I don't have to worry about the 45-second limit anymore.
New blueprint acquired.
And I can make the high-capacity one now. I just need to find some silver ore. I have the glass. That's not a problem. Just gotta get a few pieces more. Now, the drawback with using the life pod in the beginning is that you can't skip nighttime. You're now stuck. The air bladder has unlimited use, so you can use it at any depth. I'm going to head closer to the Aurora, but I still have to be careful. There's a radiation field that's near the ship, so unfortunately I can't go too close to it. Let's get some more of the fish.
New creature discovered.
We got a Gary fish here. I never scanned the bladderfish. Now, I need to find some silver. How close can I get to the Aurora before the radiation field affects me? Alright, is there anything in this box? Got mobile vehicle bay fragment. Cool.
Integrating new PDA data.
I better be careful.
30 seconds. Print acquired.
There we go. Going up to the surface. Hello. Beacon fragment. Grav sphere fragment. Cool. Oh, what's in there? Is that a sea glide? It is. Cool. Giant coral. Ah, yeah, the brain coral. This basically gives you oxygen if you touch the air bubble that pops out. So if you're like in a dense cave and you kind of got screwed, they'll usually be in there to help you just in case. I'm in the radiation field. Not good. Yeah, and I'm getting unlucky finding silver. Oh, I got a life pod message. Great. I'll head back there. I'll probably have a better chance of finding it inside the red kelp way.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Sandstone chunk.
Silver-based
good, finally.
are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Now, unfortunately, the Aurora is going to eventually blow up. It's cool. No matter where you look at it, you can see it up on the life pod, you can see it underwater. I personally like it when above water, but it's also cool underwater. You can get killed by it if you're too close to the explosion. The very first time I played the game, I was right near the Aurora when it blew up, and I was like, oh, boom. Ah, good, I unlocked the Sea Glide.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency Sea Glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
LifePod 3.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
LifePod 3 basically would help you to find the Sea Glide components when the first time you played the game. Now I can actually finally build the high capacity tank. I just need to, what you need to do is you need to take the standard O2 tank out of, oh, I forgot. Let's quickly put stuff in storage here, shall we? Oh, hang on, man. First this, there we go. Now I can take it out. All right, what did I unlock? Oh yeah, the Pathfinder tool. I never actually used this before. It used to be called the dive reel, and it was basically a kind of modified version of a pulley line. It basically attached to the surface of something, you know, follow your way back. Never worked right because the wire would clip through the environment. So if you were, say, you were in a cave or in a wreck, it would go through the walls and it wouldn't be helpful at all. The Pathfinder tool is an improved version of it. I have that high capacity air tank. I hate that they're using the incorrect model for that. We have now 135. That's currently the maximum I can do. Alright, so I need lubricant, copper wire, and another battery.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
I guess the Gary fish is disgusting. That's the reason why she makes the comment. Oh yeah, the LifePod number indicators, they used to not glow. Alright, let's see. We have the rebreather, which is great. I can eventually make that at some point. Oh yeah, the floating air pump. This is a pretty cool device. What it does is that, say you found a cave like 300 meters away and you were early in the game and you couldn't move fast enough, or you just didn't want to travel far. What you can do is put this at the surface and build pipes, and they go all the way down to where you are. You can just keep getting oxygen from where you are. Deployables. What's deployable that's important? Well, the Sea Glide, obviously. Ah, I can make a copper wire right now. Perfect. I just need to get a lubricant. Oh, we unlocked a lot of blueprints. We got fiber mesh, we got lubricant, we got the filtered water, most of the fish, and of course we have the databank listing. This basically tells you all your equipment, all the life forms, like here's the brain coral, the coral shell plate, all the stuff that you've found. It also stores the voice logs so you can listen to any of the journal entries. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking of stalker, that's a stalker egg. They're not really useful right now. You can't even cook them, unfortunately. All I gotta do is just make a lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Yep, here we go.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Ironically, the map is only 2 kilometers wide, so you couldn't even go that far. You know, this is a 2-kilometer map. There'll be really no usefulness to actually go that far. I don't know how you would survive 5 kilometers.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
They basically mean 20 minutes. I finally made the Pathfinder tool. There we go. It's a much better model than the old dive reel. Alright, so we have 20 minutes until the Aurora blows up. I should head to LifePod indicator since now I have the Sea Glide. As soon as I go into the journey, we get a LifePod message. Might as well clear it.
Laying pre-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already!
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I guess a piece of the Aurora's bottom part was ripped off. Ah, hello. Here we go. Life pod number 3. Get a couple of sea guide fragments. Ah, abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now this always puzzled people because how did it break from the inside out? Ah, I found the compass. Great.
New blueprint acquired.
Now in the dev console you can actually trigger the Aurora destruction or even reset the Aurora with simple console commands. If you do that, if you're near the ship, you can kind of glitch your way through the hull and get stuck. Ah, yes.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Ah, we get some components over here, shall we? Let's get some... There we go.
Integrating new PDA data.
I do need to make another locker, so I will quickly do that. Alright, so now we can store more stuff. Is the sun setting or is there a solar eclipse going on? Oh no, there's a solar eclipse going on. Alright, it'll just take a couple seconds. Oh crap.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Causes a massive shockwave underwater.
New blueprint acquired. For your convenience, the radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database. Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
That gives you the little excuse of like, how is he so good at swimming? It's because he just liked doing it conveniently. Oh, another life pod message. Great.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over?
Oh, the first distress call.
Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime?
I just have to make the fiber mesh. And I got lucky and I got the 2 pieces of lead I needed. You could actually technically go near the Aurora before it blew up. The radiation was weaker then, but now forget it. You can also build a habitat builder. Hello, there's a wreck right there. I'm not sure which wreck this one is. Ah, hello.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Hang on, I'm not gonna go for long. Now we got the scanner.
Integrating new PDA data.
Cool. A sea moth fragments. And another scanner room fragment. Come on, I'm at 100 meters. There we go.
That is new blueprint acquired.
Ah, good, silver. I'm got an life pod message. Found a Cyclops engine part. Good, I got my 2 pieces of silver. Great.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
So let me actually build a few things. Now, unfortunately, there used to be a horrible glitch with the floating air pump. Alright, let's head down to that cave. The bug with the air pump used to be that if you place it in the surface and like something weird happened, or sometimes it would get stuck at the surface and you couldn't pick it back up. Oh, I got another life pod, man. Of course I did.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know.
Thanks.
We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
All right.
What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
All you gotta do is put it at the surface. It should float up immediately. There it goes, see? Yep. It's basically your starting location for the chain. All you have to do is just pick your pipes and assign it to a spot. And as you can see, it just gives you an indicator. All you gotta do is place it. Place it. Then animals can't break it or whatever, so you can't get screwed. Here comes oxygen. You just need a long bit of pipe if you wanted to get down the cave over here. But it's a good way to either mark locations. You can see this pretty far.
Passing 100 meters.
Ah, yes.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Scan a little bit more of these. My words. Oh, shuttle bug. Scan you. They don't really do anything. They just simply move around. Sulfur plant. All right. Well, we have one empty battery, unfortunately, but, you know, that's what happens. Are you? Well, I can use it as a cave. There we go. There we go. Lights up the cave, so you can see in the dark. You can kind of push them around, but they do give you arrows so you can find your way back.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
I remember a few times these things would misalign on the floor, and you couldn't get the sulfur, so I was gypped out of it. All right, let's reset the nodes. I reset the nodes, but the lighting stayed. That's kind of a little glitch. Ah, there they go. Now it cleared. Hey, we got the Seamoth unlocked. Great.
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh, here we go. Here's another grab trap fragment. Good.
New blueprint
Here's another
acquired.
beacon fragment. Great. Perfect. I'm trying to get those things. Oh, a trash can.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, there's a thermal vent over here. I forgot about that. Yeah, this is the one thermal vent that you have near the... You just gotta be careful because you can kill yourself here. We got the beacon and the grav sphere. All it needs is a battery and a copper ore, which is fine. I could convert the rotten creep vines. Hey, that goes rotten too? Okay. I guess because you can eat it, so it does that. Oh, ooh, look at this cave. Look at all the sand.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
What do I still need to unlock? That's a good question. I got the plate still unlocked. It's good. Yeah, I never made the... I don't have... Because I never unlocked the advanced wiring kit. I need a computer chip in order to unlock the advanced wiring kit. Right. I could do that. All I have to do is just get... Now I just gotta get a couple of table coral samples. There we go. There we go. Got the advanced wiring kit
New
unlocked.
blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we have the habitat builder. I can actually build a habitat builder right now. I could build a flashlight. Alright, we got the flashlight going. I don't use it often, but it's a cool tool nonetheless. It's the best thing to light up the area, as you can see. And it gives you the cleanest light because, you know, with the Sea Glide, it's a bluish hue. This is pure white. Oh, if you ever see these weird light flashes on the surface of the water, it kind of looks like someone's sending a flashlight signal from far away. That's not really the case. What's going on is the brain coral. When they hit the surface, they make that little pop light. So basically what I need to do next is make the radiation suit, might get rid of a couple of items here and there, and just, you know, try to find more life pod signals. I'll probably do a few things off camera.